Hello, and welcome to HouseLux Estate, your ultimate destination for cinema insights and discussions. Today, we'll be exploring a topic that's been a hot-button issue in the film world: piracy. This illegal act has far-reaching consequences that extend beyond the immediate loss of revenue. It's a topic that's vital to understand, as it influences not just the industry, but our viewing habits and the future of film itself. So without further ado, let's delve into the 10 ways piracy has crippled the movie industry. Firstly, piracy significantly decreases revenue. Imagine the movie industry as a ship, with ticket sales, rentals, and purchases as the wind powering its sails. Piracy, then, is like a gust of wind blowing in the wrong direction. It disrupts the journey, making it harder for the ship to reach its destination. With pirated copies of films readily available, fewer people are inclined to pay for a movie ticket or a legitimate copy of the film. This leads to a decline in these critical revenue streams. The film industry, like any business, needs income to survive and thrive. Without this essential income, the industry is left floundering. It's like trying to sail a ship without wind. The results? Lower earnings for everyone involved, from the big-name studios down to the local theaters. Lower revenue, of course, leads to our next point. Secondly, reduced budgets for film production. Now let's delve into this point a little deeper. When movie piracy rears its ugly head, it gnaws away at the revenue that could have been generated. This loss of revenue, unfortunately, leads to a decrease in the budgets allocated for future films. Now you might wonder, so what if the budget is a little less? Well, less budget means less money for high-quality production equipment, less money for top-tier actors, and less money for post-production processes that polish the final product. Essentially, it's like trying to prepare a 5-star meal with 2-star ingredients. The result? A potential compromise in the quality of films being produced. This budget reduction can result in a domino effect. Less budget means lower quality films, which means fewer audiences, which means less revenue, and the cycle continues. It's a vicious cycle that piracy sets into motion. Thirdly, job losses in the film industry. With piracy chipping away at profits, budgets inevitably get reduced. This financial squeeze doesn't just affect the big-name studios and A-list actors, it trickles down to everyone involved in the filmmaking process. Think of film production as an iceberg. The visible tip includes the actors and directors, but beneath the surface, there's a vast network of crew members, from sound engineers to special effects artists, from costume designers to set builders. Each of these roles is vital in bringing a film to life. Yet, when budgets are cut, these are often the first jobs to go. The result? Thousands of talented, hardworking individuals lose their livelihoods. This isn't just a Hollywood problem. It's a global issue, impacting film industries around the world, from Bollywood to Nollywood. The ripple effect of piracy doesn't stop there. It continues to impact the movie industry in ways that are both visible and hidden, as we'll explore further. Fourthly, piracy particularly hurts small studios. Picture this: a tight-knit group of creators pouring their hearts and souls into a film only to have it stolen and shared for free. This is the harsh reality for many independent filmmakers and small studios. Unlike the big leagues, they don't have a safety net of merchandise or franchise opportunities. Their lifeline is ticket sales. Every pirated copy is a blow to their survival, a ticket unsold. It's a domino effect. The loss of revenue means less budget for future projects, less opportunity to take risks, less chance to tell unique, compelling stories. It's not just about the money, it's about the passion, the craft, the opportunity to make a difference through the art of cinema. Piracy doesn't just steal films, it steals dreams. So, the next time you think about clicking on a pirated movie, remember the small studios and the independent filmmakers. You're not just stealing a film, you're stealing their chance to shine. Next, we turn to the global implications. Fifth on our list is the disruption of the global market. Now let's imagine a world without borders, where movies flow freely from Hollywood to Hong Kong, from Bollywood to Berlin. Sounds ideal, right? But piracy throws a wrench into this global exchange. When pirated copies of movies hit the streets or the internet, they distort international box office figures. This can make it incredibly challenging for movie studios to accurately gauge the popularity of their films in different regions. It's like trying to navigate through a foggy night with a broken compass. For instance, a film might appear to be a flop in France or a hit in Hong Kong, but these perceptions could be entirely skewed by piracy. This inaccurate data can then influence future film production, distribution strategies, and even the types of stories that are told. These false signals can have far-reaching consequences. And just like that, the global movie market becomes a game of chance rather than a calculated strategy. Sixth, piracy stifles creativity. You see, when revenues take a hit, studios tend to become risk-averse. They're less likely to take chances on new, innovative ideas, preferring to stick with tried-and-true formulas. Instead of the next groundbreaking film, we get a sequel, a reboot, or another spin-off. It's a case of safety over creativity, and it's a disservice to both filmmakers and audiences. Creativity and innovation are the lifeblood of the movie industry. They're what keep the art of cinema fresh and exciting, but piracy, with its relentless undermining of income, forces a retreat into the familiar. It's a cycle that's hard to break, and it's a cycle that's damaging the variety and richness of our cinematic landscape. And it's not just about the big studio films. Independent filmmakers, who often rely on every penny to bring their unique visions to life, are hit even harder. Seventh, piracy impacts future film development. Let's put it this way. Imagine you're a film investor. You're looking to put your money into a project that promises to bring in a return. But then, you're faced with a dilemma. The possibility of piracy looms large, threatening to sink your investment ship before it even sails. The risk is high and the reward uncertain. This fear of piracy can discourage investment in new films and technologies, hindering the industry's growth and evolution. It's not just about the money. It's about the possibility of innovation, the chance to push boundaries, and the opportunity to tell new stories. Piracy can stunt this, making the movie industry a less attractive prospect for those looking to invest in the future. And here's the kicker. Piracy doesn't just impact the big players. It affects everyone, from the biggest studios to the smallest indie filmmakers. Surprisingly, piracy can even affect the way we view films. Eighth, piracy alters viewing habits. Now let's delve a bit deeper into this. You see, piracy is not just about the immediate loss of revenue for film producers. It has a more insidious effect. It changes the way people view and value films. When a movie is available for free, illegally, it can create an expectation among consumers that content should always be free. This devalues the hard work, creativity, and resources that go into making a film. It's like expecting a gourmet meal without paying for the ingredients or the chef's time. Moreover, this shift in viewing habits can have a long-term impact on the industry. If people start expecting movies to be available for free, it could discourage new talent from entering the field or dissuade investors from funding new projects. So it's not just about the immediate loss. Piracy is changing the way we consume and appreciate films. Lastly, piracy has legal implications. Ninth, piracy brings with it serious legal consequences. You see, piracy isn't just a game of hide and seek with the movie industry. It's a serious crime that can land individuals in hot water with the law. From hefty fines to potential jail time, the repercussions are far from a walk in the park. And it's not just the individuals downloading pirated content who face the music. Websites hosting pirated content are also in the firing line. They risk being shut down and their operators prosecuted. This can lead to substantial financial penalties and, in some cases, even imprisonment. Legal battles can be lengthy and costly, draining resources that could be better spent on creating new and exciting content. It's a lose-lose situation, really. No one benefits from piracy, not even the pirates themselves. So, what does all this mean for the movie industry? Finally, we've reached the conclusion of our discussion. We've taken quite the cinematic journey today, delving deep into the often overlooked impacts of piracy on the movie industry. From the undeniable decrease in revenue, which is a direct result of illicit downloads and streams, to the consequent reduction in budgets, piracy has left its mark in more ways than one. We've also shed light on the unfortunate job losses that come with this budget shrinkage. Not to mention the disproportionate impact piracy has on small studios. These fledgling production houses often struggle to survive in the face of such widespread copyright infringement. Our exploration didn't stop at the industry's financial loss. We also looked at the global market disruption caused by piracy and how it stifles creativity. When filmmakers can't secure the funding they need, future film development suffers. It's a domino effect that alters viewing habits and even leads to serious legal consequences. Piracy's profound impact is felt across the entire spectrum of the film industry. It's not just about the money, it's about the people who pour their hearts into these projects, the creative minds that bring these stories to life, and the audiences who miss out on incredible cinematic experiences. Thank you for joining us on House Lux Estate today. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of cinema.